I thought we was having the start of the show, and then you asked the actual like backstage question, so then that couldn't be used no more. So then I was like, I ain't got no more topics.
I wasn't even listening, so I didn't know I cut anything off. My bad. Let me change my name and then we can get it. Want to change yours, Tim?
That's what I'm thinking about. Who do I want to be this week? Who do I want to be today? See, I got to
keep it at Eric J because like I always have a staff meeting on Wednesday and then I'll forget. And then I'll come in with something wild. Got to change it real quick.
Like my fantasy team name is back shots to the end zone. You gonna have that shit on your name and shit.
Hey, scoring that touchdown, B.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. You know what? That's gonna be my name this week. I'll be my fantasy football team name.
That's a lot of characters.
It's a lot of kickly clap. There we go.
Hey, getting all the claps.
Hey, we've been winning too. So every time you get defeated by back shots.
That's
no better way to go. No better way to go.
Every L you take is by back shots.
If I'm gonna take a L, I'd rather take it that way, goddamn.
That's a wild fantasy team name.
Oh, hey, we 7-3.
That's wild.
We nice.
Damn, we nice. Week 11. Shit.
I'm 9-1 of mine. I said I'm 9-1 in one of mine.
Oh shit!
Dang.
Everybody has.
Who you got?
That's why he was wanting to pick and pull earlier this year too.
Right.
He on a roll. Damn, I'm gonna give you some money. Play some lottery for me.
Hey, say less. I need to play my damn self. Shit.
No, you gotta play it for somebody else.
What?
You gotta pay it forward. You gotta pay it forward. You can't be too lucky.
Pay it forward.
You do that, mess around, you ain't got no more luck.
See, that's why you gotta pay it forward. Pay it forward. You just gonna keep on doing the right thing. Let's do this. Pass me some of that luck. I need some of that. Please.
Why not just have him win it and he hits your hand?
Because we gotta pay it forward. Listen, stop trying to not make him be the nice guy. Go on now. Go on now. Mind your business. Go and count something. Trying to go ahead and kill my blessing. What's wrong with you?
Kill my
Ain't her. I'm ready.
We got our intro. We got our intro.
You see my beer gang out here? We out here.
You trying to connect? I see you.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm out here.
It's getting there. Okay.
Trying to get my rosé on real quick.
Oh.
That's why he looked different, but I couldn't figure out why. The beard is fuller. Yeah, the beard is fuller.
Out here.
But you drew that bit.
Yeah, let's start. Welcome to episode 175 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. You see the name this week? That's my team name. Back Schultz.
I'm the RJ.
Only known as
the RJ.
Yams.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life chief of Lockhart, the girl next door. Holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, K. Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as K. Diddy.
Take that.
Well, guess what? You can find us a whole bunch of places, and I'm going to tell you where. You can find us at www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker.
Yeah, damn.
You can also find us on the Instagram and the Twitter at Technical File.
Mm-hmm.
Going on over to Facebook, you can find us there too at Technical File Podcast, which is our Facebook page. Go ahead and like that page. Leave a review. But then you're going to go over to Technical File Pod Overtime, which is our Facebook page with our fans, fam, and the listeners. Yeah, that you can interact with everybody else. Then go ahead and listen to us and fuck with us too.
Our Facebook group.
It's our group. It's a whole bunch of them. You can also find us on YouTube, Technical File Pod.
Alrighty.
Like I said every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Tech File fam, I'm sure everybody you know, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your granny, your cousins, everybody. I'm sure everybody you know, man. Holiday season coming up, Thanksgiving next week, and hopefully, I don't know how y'all doing it. I don't know if y'all doing virtual or y'all, just gonna go around your people. However you do it, make sure you share us. So I'm gonna say it again next week. So
and be safe
this week and share every week. We don't grow without y'all, man.
See, this works out perfect because you ain't even supposed to be going over there. So all you got to do is share, send it to them. Just send it to them.
Yeah. As soon as you get done eating, go ahead, go ahead and put on Tech File. Or while you eating, go ahead and put on Tech File.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Bit late for a disclaimer though.
Yeah. Y'all know what y'all getting into. Titties.
All right.
A challenge?
I don't think so. Nah.
I really tried to think too. I didn't have shit. No. Do you have one, my good son?
Nah.
Did anyone reply to yours?
Only the mayor.
The mayor did.
Yeah.
So we need people to start participating in our challenges again.
I don't know, man. Y'all bullshit.
You gotta give them some fun.
You want to start cussing them out?
Yeah, right. Bro. I'm gonna start calling motherfuckers out. I'm gonna start calling names. I'm gonna go through the group everybody's friends with.
You got
and if you ain't participating, I'm calling your monkey ass out.
Damn.
You got it until Thanksgiving week.
Exactly. Get it together.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Thanksgiving recipes. How about that?
And they supposed to be giving away these recipes?
Recipes. Like that's the whole point of recipes. You're supposed to share.
People be having secrets.
Then don't share the secrets.
See, the only secrets be when the food be trash and shit. But you keep that.
No, those are public. That was everybody's shit.
Anywho, Eric.
Wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
yes sir,
Stitcher,
yes sir,
SoundCloud,
Indeed,
Spotify,
Indeed,
Amazon Music.
Yeah, there we go. I forgot about that shit.
I don't know if you thought this through because the optics of you doing monkey sounds. I don't think you want that.
It's fair enough. I hear you. You thought about this. How long have you thought about this?
You giving them opportunity.
It just hit me when you did it. I'm like, that's problematic.
Damn.
Look at him.
This the last week on that one.
Like porch.
It's dead now.
That definitely wasn't it.
It's over. It's over now. Move over. It's dead. It's done.
On Tech
Game shut down. It's over. It's over now. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. What kind of shit is going on over here? Like,
I'm turning this podcast off, man.
Hey, we finna have teleporters this week.
If you turn it off, turn it back on, please.
Say it again.
Yeah, no.
Aaron says everything I'm thinking.
I appreciate Nolan for setting me up for the okie doke. It's alright. It was a good run.
Anyways,
Fun.
Amazon Music. Yeah.
Yeah, we're there too.
iHeartRadio.
I bet he won't say no monkey noise no more. Curious.
Did you say Curious George out? Oh my goodness. Whew, I'm crying. No, that shouldn't be that funny.
Oh shit. iHeartRadio.
Boom, boom.
Got a strong one today.
Himalaya.
Like a player.
Wooshka.
Ooh.
Wooshka.
Wherever you're listening to this episode right now, while there, make sure that you like, subscribe, rate, and review. 5 stars. It helps us, and we appreciate it.
5 stars.
I'm sorry. I had to get a tissue. That was funny. That was funny.
We got a wet that. You flopped it.
Get the juice in your eye.
All right.
Ooh, that was a good laugh. Yo, if you are listening, day one of the podcast, Wednesday, we are hosting an NBA draft watch party on Facebook just for the lottery. But make sure you come and check that out. I know how long the draft be. Y'all ain't trying to be there on no screen for no 4 hours. Mm-mm. You don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Let's watch the lottery together, and then go on about our evenings. But yeah, check that out. We'll be posting about it. So if y'all day one listeners, and y'all didn't see anything about it yet, that's this evening. Top listening cities from the past week. I gotta say, number 1 came with a vengeance this week. It was number 1 by a long shot, and then 2 through 10 was pretty close. Like it was even.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck. Shout out to number 1, the hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, Milwaukee.
Number 2, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay, Florida. What up?
Number 3, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
Okay, NC.
Thank y'all for coming week.
Number 4, we got Chicago, Illinois.
Chi-Town. Always show love.
What's up?
Now, number 5. I have never heard of this location before in my life, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced the city. But I believe it's Thermopolis, Wyoming.
Damn.
Thermopolis.
Thermopolis?
Yeah.
Thermopolis, Wyoming?
Mm-hmm. Wyoming, yeah.
Welcome, man.
Appreciate you.
Come on back. Let us know. Hit us up on our social media so we know you are.
That sounds like the fictional hometown of like a comic book character. Like,
yeah.
That's
your cake flapping in the wind.
Like Superman's deadbeat cousin came from Thermopolis.
Number 6, we got Racine, Wisconsin.
Hello, neighbor.
Racilla.
Number 7, we got another neighbor, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Hello, neighbor.
What up, K-Town?
Number 8, we got Boiling Brook, Illinois.
Boiling Brook.
What's up?
Welcome.
Number 9, we got Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
What's going on, South Dakota?
Man, the plain states are really coming through.
Strong. And number 10, we got Tampa, Florida. They ain't really Midwest, but
You said who? Tampa?
Tampa's number 10. Tampa, Florida.
Oh. What up, Florida? Again, Tampa Bay. What up?
International listeners from the past week included Belgium.
Belgium, welcome back.
What's going on?
Rusty old Belgium.
Russia.
Oh, I seen.
Welcome back, Russia. Y'all go. And I see, ever since that is done, you guys. It didn't work, did it?
You hear me saying that?
You thought you had it. It's got to be a little quicker than that. It got to be a little quicker than that. That Biden Harris out here, B. We out here.
This man about to have, you know what? Never mind. And welcome back, Russia. And also, we had Spain.
Spain definitely trusty old Spain for real.
Man. So this week's show's going to be a little different, y'all. So the NBA is going crazy right now. So what we are planning to do is we are just going to do every other topic first, hit the radio, and then go into the NBA. Just so y'all know, before we get started, if you was here for the NBA takes, because you know what the Bucks did, it's going to be after the break. All right? But that being said, let's get into the topics.
Makes it like that's news. No other news.
Let's get into the topics of the week. So let's get into the NFL. To start, we're going to just hit some of this COVID news real quick before we go into our pick and pull stuff for the week. So get this out the way. Washington football team player tested positive for COVID. So this is actually the team's first in-season positive test. So hoping for the best for everybody on this list, pretty much. Mm-hmm. The Giants put kicker Graham Gano on the reserve COVID list, so he's going to be isolated through the team's Week 11 bye. And, of course, they identify close contacts. They happen to be other staff members, so no other players. But, again, wishing for the best. We had a Giants player who tested positive and 2 staffers who were deemed high risk. That was what I just talked about. That's Graham Gano. The Browns will reopen the facility after closing on Monday following a positive COVID test. So it's another one. The Chiefs had to put 3 of their linemen on the COVID list, but they're expected to be able to play this weekend. Some positive news, the Cowboys activated Andy Dalton from the reserve COVID list.
Mm. That's a good sign for them. They need him. Oof.
Yeah, and the Cowboys are actually going like above and beyond right now with their COVID protocols. Mm-hmm. During their bye last week, after they realized that a Pittsburgh Steelers player had tested positive, they were kind of like, we need to get a little bit more secure. So what they are doing is that they actually have staff members, any staff member who's in contact with the players are in a bubble. They're all living in an isolated camp.
Well,
so they're staying at a hotel, like all of the staff is at a hotel together. They're not going back home. They are isolating themselves and then being around the team. They don't want to take any chances with the staff getting the players sick.
Makes sense. Trying to eliminate the unknowns.
I mean,
I get it, but they gotta suck. Like,
yeah, that's trash.
Like I see they did in the NBA bubble, but at least like the play, because like now the players can kind of pass it to you, like in the bubble. Mm-hmm. Like you can do everything that you want, you know, like to kind of protect yourself. But then like the players are out in the world, and then you come in contact with them, and then they pass it to you, and then the whole bubble got it. Like,
yeah.
Like
it shows the values with ownership.
That too.
There.
I mean, if your salary didn't already show you the value,
right? Just like again here, just show proof. All right, let's get into the pick and pull though. So,
wait, before we do, can I just put my conspiracy brother hat on for a second?
Go ahead, brother.
It just, I'm not gonna make any allegations, but it's curious to me that we always have like a rash of positive tests on Monday mornings. Like, so like every Monday, it's like, oh, this team had a positive test after yesterday's game. This team had a positive test after yesterday's game. It's like they're supposed to be getting tested like daily, aren't they? But it just so happened to be a spike on Sundays. Huh?
I thought they slowed the testing down after a certain amount of time, and it became like every other day or something like that. Like it wasn't a daily thing after it got to like they seen a trend of a downfall. I forgot what it was at the beginning of the season, but it wasn't always going to be every single day testing that after a certain point. Like they would have to reach a certain number when they was doing the preseason and well, not the preseason, but leading up to the season and things like that.
They're testing daily, except for on game day.
I thought they slowed
down. Yeah, it always seems like
you were right though. At first, they did talk about that.
Huh?
I just wanted to say that Tim was right at the beginning. They initially did say they were going to spread out testing if it was below a certain percentage, but the protocol now spike, is so the protocol is daily testing.
Thank you.
But again, like it's odd to me, like. You know, they let them play the game, and then it comes out like right after the game, like, oh, this person has COVID. Like, did you don't know that before that? You just let them play, so then they have the maximum amount of time to kind of
recover for the next week.
Recover before the next,
I see you with the 10 hat.
I'm just saying.
Now, as I was saying, in the pick 'em pool, we have it on CBS Sports, where we just pick which team we think is going to win every week. Last week, Tim, our very own, he actually won the pool. It's just everybody,
I see you
just
both
amongst us. Big winner.
I see you out here.
I came in second. Ken came in third. Eric was in last. You got a hat on?
Yeah.
You put the sorting hat on?
Put
My conspiracy hat.
But so yeah, if you're in the pick 'em pool, what is? Go ahead and get your phone out. Might as well pick what is at the same time. The 6-3 Arizona Cardinals against the 6-3 Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, come on.
Russ ain't looking.
Man,
He ain't looking like an MVP right now.
Hey man, I still trust. I trust in Russ, man. I'm going to Seattle.
I'm gonna take Kyler in this one.
Yeah, after what Kyler and D Hop did last week, I believe.
And the Arizona defense is actually pretty good. Like they have a
better defense. They have a better defense than Seattle.
Who's at home?
Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
We have the 3-6 Atlanta Falcons against the 7-2 New Orleans Saints.
I want the Saints because I want my boy to get a dub.
And it's Jameis.
Yeah. Jameis, this your time to prove that you the next QB, bro. They need to just give you the keys.
Hey, he had that LASIK, bro.
Hey, he can see now. I can see clearly now.
Mm-hmm.
He out here.
We'll see. I'll take famous Jameis against Atlanta. Like, if he's going to start against anybody's defense for the first time, I'll take him passing against Atlanta's defense.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter which quarterback they roll out there this week. I'm still going to pick the Saints. It don't really matter.
Because they still got Alvin Kamara.
Right. Like, it don't really matter. You just dump it off to him and let him go.
Black quarterback.
Yeah.
No.
Drew Brees. I didn't know he came into the game with cracked ribs already.
Did anybody say anything about this? To anybody?
Well, he had a
I'm
flapjack.
not sure.
Bro,
how old is he? He's 40.
Nobody.
He 40, 41? How old is Brees?
I think 40, 41. I think.
I thought he was only 38.
I thought he was 40.
He's in his 40s.
Yeah, I thought he was 40s already.
41.
Drew Brees.
Jesus. What?
Yeah, man, you can't be out there with no crack ribs.
Exactly. You better go sit down somewhere, man. You too old to hear.
Now he got hit, broken ribs, and a collapsed lung.
Yeah.
That's long, bro.
You have nothing else to prove, sir. Nothing else.
Football injuries just sound so like debilitating. Like if I had a collapsed lung, like there's no way I'd be like, I'll be good in 3 weeks to, have
I'll be back out there, boss.
What's crazy is that my mom has both of her lungs have collapsed before. So when I saw that, I actually called her and I told her, she was like, "Ooh, baby, no, he shouldn't be playing nothing." She was like, "No." She was like, she's like, "I know he had to be in some pain." She was like, "Because it just feels like you can't catch, and it's just constant pain until they reinflate it." And I was like, "Yeah, Drew Brees, you ain't got nothing else to prove, man."
Exactly, man.
This might be a swan song, bro. Like, he might not come back.
He probably gonna try. He got that Brett Favre in him.
I mean, they said they're not even putting him on IRs, which would, obviously put him out for the next 3 weeks. So I wonder if that denotes that they expect him to be back sooner than that.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Best of luck, though. We have the 2-6-1 Cincinnati Bengals against the 2-7 Washington Redskins. Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
I'm taking Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Alex Smith, they let that motherfucker throw like 55 times last week. He's slinging that bitch. Alex Smith didn't look terrible.
I'm going to go with Joe. He got to get a win soon. And these teams feel pretty like even, so It's a coin toss.
Washington. That's how little I believe in Zach Taylor. I think that's his name. Bengals coach.
That's fair. All right, we have the 4-5 Detroit Lions against the 3-7 Carolina Panthers.
Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy. We don't know if he even gonna play.
Who's their backup quarterback?
I have no idea.
Oh no, couldn't even tell you. Hold on, give me a second. I'll look it up. Though.
I'm going Detroit.
The D.
Did you want that just hang there like that? Pause. I make that way worse.
I see what you doing. I see what you did there.
Whoa, my
Will
bad.
Greer is his name.
Who?
Oh, I remember a dude from West Virginia. He's pretty decent. I'll go with Carolina.
They said PJ Walker. Is that the same PJ Walker from Houston? Let me see. He's gold in college.
This looks like a dude that was in the XFL.
He is.
And he black, so let's go.
He might have been an XFL dude.
Black quarterback.
I hear you.
Yeah, he was. He was the one on Houston for the XFL.
All right. We got the 4-5 New England Patriots against the 2-7 Houston Texans. What a win last week, New England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good win.
Cam.
Good win.
Yeah, I'm going Cam, though. Cam and them.
Yeah, I am too.
Give me Deshaun.
Deshaun. I'm going to go with the Patriots as well.
We have the 3-5-1 Philadelphia Eagles
That's ugly.
against the 6-3 Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland, dog.
Yeah, I'm going Brown.
They finna smack them.
Ain't Zach Ertz coming back?
Yeah, Ertz back.
Yeah, I'm still going Cleveland though. They gonna run all over them.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
They just gonna run all over them.
Cleveland.
Yeah. 9-0 Pittsburgh Steelers against the 1-8 Jacksonville Jaguars.
Damn, they finna be 10-0?
Yeah, dog. They having one hell of a season.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Easy. And if they run it back on injury reserve, Jacksonville, yeah, that's too easy.
Oh no, they still got Robinson. Robinson is their lead back.
He be put up too.
Oh, Robinson, he's nice. He a rookie. He real nice. That's why he was cool getting rid of Fournette.
He gonna get bottled up on Sunday.
Yeah, have fun with that shit.
He gonna get smacked on Sunday. The 6-3 Tennessee Titans against the 6-3 Baltimore Ravens.
I'm gonna go with Lamar. Shaky.
Ooh, maximum chaos would be the Ravens losing.
Right, I can see them losing to Tennessee.
I could too. I'm going Tennessee because that's what my gut tells me to do.
I'm gonna go
if he could take advantage of the passing attack, then I'd be fine because Tennessee's secondary is trash. But Lamar ain't looking kind of shaky this year.
Snow, the only Tennessee Titans fan I know.
Oh yeah, he a real fan.
Like, he a true Titans fan. Yeah.
I'm gonna still go with the black quarterback, but I did find it noteworthy that Lamar was saying that the defense knows their plays after his last game. So
yeah, because before they brushed that off, like they was like, oh, they just talking, and now they like, no, they know.
Which I think is more of an indictment on coaching. Like,
yep,
y'all too predictable. Like, spice it up.
What that is.
Let me cook.
We got the 6-3 Miami Dolphins against the 3-6 Denver Broncos.
Come on now.
Me.
Two times.
Miami's defense was really been the difference maker.
The special teams, like just the phases of the game are working well for that team. Like, they are working in beautiful harmony. Mm-hmm. They look like a well-coached team. Talking about coaching, they look very well coached.
By coach.
Yes, this was my AFC team going into the season, so I'm happy that they're getting to some success. That's cool. The 0-9.
Come on,
New York Jets against the 2-7.
They due for a win though.
They're not finna try to win.
Huh?
If they could beat a team, it would be the Chargers, because the Chargers just lose some weird ways, games they shouldn't lose.
For the sake of Trevor Lawrence, I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Nah,
I don't want to curse that man. Send him to me.
He going to the Jets.
Chargers got to win. I'm going with the Chargers. I'm gonna keep picking y'all until y'all win me a game.
You know, this is what they get for benching Tyrod after y'all stabbed him.
And it's not even Herbert's fault.
It ain't. Like, I like the kid.
It's the best situation for him to be in. Yeah, like, you starting and you're doing well, but you got here because of malpractice.
Right. That's karma.
Yeah, it's on the team. 2-7 Dallas Cowboys against the 4-5 Minnesota Vikings. Vikings look good against them Bears.
Man, fuck the Vikings.
3 in a row. The last touchdown cost me my game, bro. That was so sad. I'm like, why you keep leaving Thielen open, bro?
Bro,
that first touchdown was amazing. That first one was a great fucking catch.
It was. That was a one-handed. Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. But
let me just get this off my chest, man. All right, because it is so fucking frustrating being a Bears fan, yo. Is that every fucking year, on paper, the shit looks sweet, bro. And we were like, yo, we got a defense. We still got Khalil Mack. Our defense is young. They're fast. They hungry. But we never have a fucking offense, bro. We never have a fucking quarterback. We never have a coach that can open the playbook and, like, let us actually, like, it is so fucking frustrating. Yo, we running the same fucking offense that we won when we won the fucking Super Bowl in '86, nigga. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? And we doing it right now. Fuck out of here, B. It's irritating, yo. Now I gotta send a hey big head text to Mitch because we need him to come.
I keep saying Nick Foles is only a postseason quarterback, bro. Y'all need Trippy Mitchie to fall into the postseason. And he was winning. He was tripping all over the goddamn place, but y'all was winning.
Hey, man.
Trippy Mitchie shoulder hurt. We don't know if he's going to be active next
week.
week.
Man. We need hope, man, because we need him.
You look so distraught.
Because I can't even, like, bro, like, we started off so good. And now we just losing, bro. And it's just, the thing that sucks is like, yo, like, we should be so much better than this. Like, our defense do not deserve our offense, bro. Like, our defense is way too good to have an offense that fucking trash, bro. Like, we're not the worst offense in the league, but if you look at our offense, we the worst offense in the league, bro.
Yeah,
and that's just being real.
Yeah, and did we say Foles got hurt? Because
he did. Oh, yeah, I said he got hurt. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that.
I don't know, man. That's supposed. I just get that off my.
I feel you. I feel because y'all defense is very good.
Yeah,
it's very good.
We could have wasted. We can't keep the defense, so we done wasted 3-4 years already. Like, come on, man. These niggas tripping, bro.
What y'all was able to do with Dalvin Cook, I salute. Because
exactly, we said anybody but him. We gonna make Cousins beat us, and this nigga beat us.
Yeah, I think that Cousins is gonna beat Dallas too. To be honest,
my God, he should put on an air show. There's gonna be his 350-yard game, the one game he get every year, 400-yard game.
Man,
with 5 touchdowns, he one
Cook's
of those.
Gonna have 200 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Dallas stuff. Forget it, man.
I'm going Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota. Fuck them. That's why.
The 7-2 Dallas. Or I'm sorry, the 7-2. Blasphemy!
But not 7-2 Dallas.
I know. I'm sorry.
Same.
Winning in Dallas do not go in the same sentence. What the hell? Oh no, baby. What is you doing?
That's my bad. My bad. The 7-2.
Like,
7-2. Green Bay Packers against the 6-3 Indianapolis Colts.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a forewarning right now. If we get our ass kicked by Indianapolis Colts, I'm not gonna even be mad about it because they got a team. They got a good running game. Their offensive line is the best offensive line in the game. Mm-hmm. They have 3. Well, Marlon Mack is out, but Naeem Hines has been clowning, and Jonathan Taylor has been. But it's Green Bay.
Yep.
With the best offensive line in the league, coming to town with running backs who don't mind running all damn day. So if we get our ass kicked on Sunday, because ain't no way in hell we finna get a finger on these niggas. It's gonna have to be an air show.
Y'all 72, bro. Y'all 72.
We are 72. It's gonna have to be an air show. I'm glad Alan Lazard is back because their defense got DeForest Buckner and Houston.
The Packers also, for some reason, in this very weird season, seem to play better on the road. So I feel confident that they're going to win this weekend.
I'm taking Green Bay. What?
But we heard your disclaimer. We got you. We understand.
Packers.
We're in Green Bay as well.
8-1 Kansas City Chiefs against the 6-3 Las Vegas Raiders.
Come on, quarterback.
Yeah.
Patrick.
I mean,
Mahomes.
That one L that they got is from the Raiders.
That was the back-to-back after they beat the Saints, too.
Just saying.
You right, dog.
Come on now.
I'm clicking now.
Yeah, I'm still going with Kansas City. And they just signed Andy Reid to an extension. And they
6 years. Yeah, they both got a 6-year extension, I believe. 5 or 6 years.
They feeling good. And Monday Night Football, we have the 6-3 Los Angeles Rams against the 7-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's gonna be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Brady can run from Donald all game. It was a monster.
ESPN been waiting a good while for a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really have. Because let me tell you something, Bears Vikings was not that exciting. I'm sorry, it wasn't that exciting.
I was with that guy. I was like,
I plan my night around that shit too. Bad as well.
I mean, that's your team. It's your team. I feel you.
I'm gonna say they're gonna score 85 points on Monday. It's gonna be a damn light show. I'm hoping it's gonna be reminiscent of the Rams, Kansas City, because you got the offensive weapons, you got the firepower there, and you got the defenses there too.
I was gonna say, aren't these defenses much better than?
At the time, Kansas City had a good defense, and the Rams still had a good defense.
I don't know if this is gonna be that high scoring of a game.
We'll see, but I'm thinking it might. I'm thinking it might be a light show.
Also, this game is going to have the very first all-black officiating crew.
Yeah,
that's
dope.
So
that's dope.
You got that going on.
Gang.
Huh? Oh, gang.
Oh, say gang.
I got you. Miami Marlins, they are hiring Kim Ng as their new general manager, making her MLB's first female GM. So shout out.
Shout out to her. That was dope.
Started as an intern. As an intern.
That's crazy.
Worked her way up to GM.
That's dope.
Not only did she have that grind to take care of, like from intern to GM, but she also had being a woman thing on it. Like, it's a whole different grind.
And being Asian American, like
a whole different grind. Like, shout out to her. That's big. That's big. The Thunder. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, they also have a female, like, COO, I think. So, like, 2 of their top, highest ranking officials within the organization are women. So, shout out to Marlins. Like, They're opening their minds to like seeing that not limiting their pool of applicants.
I hope she succeeds.
Definitely.
The Thunder have a new head coach. I cannot say this new head coach's last name.
Dangolt.
In the silent.
What is it?
Dangolt or Dangolt?
G is silent.
Coach. No matter. We don't have to worry about the Thunder for like 3 years. So I will figure it out.
That was the last open head coaching gig in the NBA. So all them spots is locked up now.
Oh, congratulations, sir.
The Pelicans promoted Hall of Famer Teresa Weatherspoon to a full-time assistant coaching position. So shout out to the Pelicans and shout out to Teresa. That's cold.
Peaceful.
Theo Epstein is stepping down as the president of basketball operations of baseball operations with the Chicago Cubs. He's considered like the architect behind that championship team.
Everybody wants
He was.
Everybody want that man right now.
He left.
Curses he gonna end now.
He might give back and stuff like that. Work with nonprofits and stuff.
He said that he was taking the step back from this role. He said for the last 30 years, every summer he's had to, punch into a ballpark. He's looking forward to kind of doing something different for a little bit before coming back to baseball.
Yeah, that's the same shit Daryl Morey said, and then 2 weeks later he was with the Sixers. So
you're right. You're right. Survivor Series is taking place this weekend. This is considered one of WWE's biggest and brightest and bestest shows, one of the big four.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you right now, because I have not been watching like that. Is it worth watching?
It is, actually. The matches that they got set up is... So the
Before you even start, I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to watch it anyways because it's Survivor Series, and I feel like you have to. Also, the Undertaker's supposed to be getting his retirement stuff.
Oh,
so
for real?
This is like his 8th retirement. So I want to see if this is actually the last one.
No more shit in the ring.
Undertaker is he's the Brett Favre of wrestling. That man been retiring for the last 5 years.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Undertaker is the Brett Favre of wrestling. Make that the title. Everybody should know that. Yes. Everybody should know that.
Wrestling.
Right down to their personal politics.
Yes. It's
right.
It's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. But yeah, not SummerSlam. That's August. Survivor Series.
Survivor.
What we gonna be watching? What am I forced to see?
So the shtick that they're going with this year is the best of the best. So they'll have the actual champions going against the actual champions. So you got Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. You'll have the New Day versus the Street Profits, which I'm excited to see. You'll have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, which I'm excited to see. And then you'll have the 5 on women's SmackDown team still not set. They got to figure that out on Friday, which I don't know why it's taking them until Friday to do it. The Raw women's team is Peyton Royce, the tag team champs, which is Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Lacey Evans, and Lana.
Okay.
SmackDown is... What's up?
No, what happened to Ripley?
Man, they done buried her damn ass down there, man. After she lost to Charlotte, she ain't been the same, but I don't see why they don't bring her back up.
I was like, this would be a perfect time for her to be yeah. Okay.
She down there. She's still wrestling, but she's not going for no title. SmackDown, you got Bianca Belair.
Bay.
They'll probably win this. They got Belair, I believe, Carmella, and
she came back kicking ass.
Yeah, I gotta remember the rest of them. I can't remember the rest of the championship. I mean, the room is, like I said, they're still figuring theirs out. I don't know if they're gonna flip flop or what. So I'm leaving them as an asterisk for now. But yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be real dope.
Oh, they changed the title back yesterday.
They did.
Yeah, Randy Orton lost his belt on Raw.
That was a good match.
It was a good match.
I watched that whole. That was a really good match. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, Raw doing matches like this now.
Yeah, I was like, doing matches like that for a minute. Actually,
for real? I didn't know. I haven't been watching Raw.
They've been giving them 30-minute matches on Raw.
Yeah. I was like, no. It was a pay-per-view match for real and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, this match is cracking.
Yeah, they actually been. That's what I said, I've been excited for it because they've actually been. It looked like they've been trying to kind of give people what they want as far as story goes. Like they're actually trying now a little bit more. And so, like I said, some of the best in the business is like the Hurt Business. Like their storylines are still top notch, I think. So it's gonna be a good pay per view. It's gonna be some really, really, really good matches.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I've been watching like for the past like I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've been watching AEW too. Even though it's still kind of hard to watch though. To be honest.
I forgot that was supposed to be my blood of whistle. I saw a clip from AEW that made my skin crawl.
Gangrel?
No, that they have a new black woman. She actually looked pretty nice looking.
Oh, you
but
talking
then
about?
They had Cody Rhodes' wife come out, and she was like in full black scent, and like she called her a heifer at the end. It was just trash. Like it was like the worst thing I've seen on professional television like this year.
About that, yeah, she came out. I was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Like she talked like how Candace Owens would talk if she was trying to mimic an actual black woman.
Damn.
Ooh.
Like a stereotypical black woman, like not actual black woman.
I hear you.
I had to block her on Twitter, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Retweeting her, like.
Yeah, she was reckless though. Who the hell do you think you are?
You think you talk like she was doing the full neck snapping?
Yeah, neck roll, hands, all types of shit.
Bro,
Cody,
I know she was like that.
Who are you?
Oh wait, there you go.
Told you, open mic night, bitch.
Y'all hear that?
Your dizzy ass up here looking real confused. So let me spell this out for you. You up in my house, smacking your gums at my man, and now you my problem. I'm gonna make this real easy for you. Don't you ever talk to him like that again. Don't you even look at him. And you know what else you can do? You can take your wretched, trifling ass right up off my stage and do not come back unless I send for you. Do you understand me, heifer?
Okay.
Who says heifer, bro? Like,
nobody under the age
I
of
was watching
60.
too many girlfriends reruns and shit.
who is heifer? How's that?
Man, you sit and watch girlfriends and shit.
William did call them heifers a lot on that show. It was always funny too because I never expect someone to get called a heifer, and it hit every time. It hit every time. Not gonna lie.
A heifer.
Morning, heifers.
When he get mad, he just be like heifers.
I don't more than heifers.
Y'all chipper and shit.
Right.
Oh shit.
Or menacing when he's upset.
Hey, she thought she killed that promo though.
Yeah, she did.
No, that was terrible.
He could tell her that.
But like I thought, apparently, like I watched like the entire skit back. Like I saw that clip, and I'm like, "What the fuck am I watching?" So then I went back and watched like the entire thing. It's no better. Like the new girl, like she's
like super.
Yeah, but like apparently, like they're trying to tie Shaq into this thing. Like somehow, like she said she was bringing Shaq to fight.
They've been building that.
Bringing Shaq?
Him and Cody for like some months now. Like him and Cody supposed to fight. They've been building.
They go get the ESPN dollars to roll over there too.
Bro.
Not ESPN, TNT. Oh yeah, they are on TNT, so need money.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Speaking of wrestling, though, WWE released Zelina Vega about 10 minutes after she tweeted in support of unionizing. WWE pretty much said, "Look, we already told her that she could not keep breaching her contract because they got that third party rule where they don't want their talent doing anything besides wrestling pretty much. So they can't have no Twitch. They can't have no, what's the site where you can pay for celebrities to say something to you? Cameo.
Yeah.
Like they can't do that even if it's under just their real government name. Like they can't. Yeah. Nothing.
Bullshit.
And their breaking point was when Vega created an OnlyFans account.
No, we good, bro.
They can't even do that.
No, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, bro. No, it's a third party site making money.
Oh yeah.
So
Everybody got on.
Man, I didn't realize that site was that popular right now. Like I was like, dang,
Yeah,
everybody got an OnlyFans.
Like for real, everybody going.
And they bringing in Monet. Monet.
Like it's not just a woman's site anymore. Like when it began, people were like, I'm going to get like, it's just like everybody's there. Like every celebrity is on OnlyFans now.
Yeah.
That's an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying.
Damn near now.
Let's get into the radio for this week.
Radio.
Ken, would you tell the people what the radio segment is in case they're new here?
Indeed. This is the radio portion of our show. This is where we play a song that is sport adjacent, written, composed, produced, created by someone in the sports realm. Tim is our DJ. DJ, give it to me.
Give it to me.
And this is our backstage production meeting.
There you go.
Remember when I used to fuck it up every week?
Yeah, it was funny. It was like consistent growth. So this now, Ken said sport adjacent. So I'm gonna stretch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm stretching it this week. But here's why. Okay, so been a big week. Well, I shouldn't say week. It was a big night in Milwaukee, Monday night. Okay, I feel like the radio has something to do in Milwaukee. So I picked the song from Duch and Rizzy new album, Fresh Out of Mode 3, that has Bugs references in it because I feel like it's a celebration right now for a Bugs fan. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The song this week is Duch and Rizzy, Bonus 33. And Tim, you will have time to talk at the beginning of this if you would like.
You definitely
For sure.
will.
It's a celebration.
Celebration.
And after we do this, it's into the NBA talk, so it's perfect transition. Ken, would you count us down, please? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 FM, where 69 is fine.
WTECK Radio 69.9 where 69 is fine. It's your boy DJ, give it to me. We got Duch and Rizzy. Bonus 33.
Niggas know what every day mean to me. Running through 24s, just hope niggas keep it a beam. Either you're all in or you're out, it ain't no in between. Tryna bring rings to the home team like Big O and Kareem. My nigga bling bling. Whenever you see me or the team, my eyes Benji blue, they used to be Donnie Green, Jolly Green. Surrounding myself with peas, me and them boys on fire, something like 98 degrees. Yeah, and it's just the subtleties. Me and my nigga Widow Ryan Foreign in them Houston streets. Mo and T.Y. in that Tesla, they call it the hands-free. You say if you ask me, feel like my nigga real is cash over everything. Big house and a wedding ring, she think how I like them. Just my type, no settling. Keep what we have private, ain't no need for the meddling. When the streets back open, put vacay in my scheduling. See, I pushed all my chips in. I bet on myself.
I ain't gonna lie, you spazzed on this entire album. I'm not saying that because I know you. Like y'all snapped on this album.
Nigga, we lit it ourselves. Yeah. Bagging up samples, get my money mix on. Avenue longer than Pippa's arm. Cut the bull right to the point, BJ Armstrong. Eastern Conference been ballin', I got my J's on. Tiger Woods, J's on.
You would like that reference. I forgot about your BJ Armstrong.
I feel myself transitioning, uplifting, adrenaline. Building with this
like I should ride through the big city looking at the skyscrapers and the Bentley. Roll the window down slow for me, Charlie.
Hey, when COVID over and we can actually go on vacation, this is definitely playing in the rental in the different cities.
Lakeside, waterside, beachfront, whatever.
I see your vision.
That's a bar. Why the fellas hustle hard in the streets? Duck the law.
Also like a American Gangster type feel too. Mm-hmm. Like Monsters.
Yeah, a little bit. I can hear Jay-Z rap on this beat.
I can see the Frank Lucas in it.
Yeah. The Frank Lucas. make sure y'all stream Fresh Alamo 3.
Please.
I'm not lying to y'all.
Please.
It might be one of my favorite albums of the entire year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I appreciate that. You worked hard on it.
Of any, like anything I've heard this year, like Fresh Alamo 3 is up there. It's a great album.
Appreciate it.
NBA talk. We're about to get into it.
So the NBA is coming up with its most chaotic week in league history, probably. Trades were just made legal Monday afternoon. The draft is Wednesday evening, and then free agency opens on Friday evening. So a lot is going to happen within the next 7 to 10 days. A lot has already happened. But before we get there, the NBA just kind of released some details about how they're devising the schedule this year. So each team will play 3 games against each intra-conference opponent, with each pairing featuring either 2 home games or 1 road game, or 1 home game and 2 road games. Within each team's divisions, the league office has randomly assigned which 2 opponents will be played twice at home and which 2 opponents will be played twice on the road. All 5 teams within the division will play all 5 teams from one other intra-conference division at least twice. Yada, yada, yada. And then you'll play each other conference team twice. So 1 home, 1 road. So, it's not. I guess it's not too different. It's just 42 games against your conference and then 30 games against the other conference.
Okay.
They
had to try something out. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the meat.
Well, thank you.
Y'all know what I meant.
I'm good.
My path. I'm paying.
I was gonna go chronological order, but fuck it. We're starting with the most important news, which is the Bucks got some players, y'all.
Yes, they did.
It's a celebration.
Yes, they did. The Bucks got some players.
Yeah. So late Monday evening, news broke that the Bucks were acquiring Drew Holiday from the New Orleans Pelicans. So the final deal is going to shake out to be the Bucks receiving Drew Holiday, the number 42 pick, and the number 60 pick in tomorrow's draft. New Orleans gets a haul. So they get both of the Bucks point guards, Eric Bledsoe and George Hill, the 24th pick in tomorrow's draft, first round draft pick swap rights in 2024 and 2026, and then unprotected first round picks in 2025 and 2027. So in total, they'll get 3 outright first round picks and 2 pick swaps.
Listen, it's a lot. I understand it's a lot. I can't deny that it's a lot, but it's worth it if it means we're keeping Giannis. If Giannis signs a 5-year supermax, I don't care about them picks. No way. I don't want another thigh maker. Vaughn.
They're absolutely terrible at drafting, dog. Like
I hope they get hit.
But like,
I hope they get hit in the second round this year because they gonna need some help they gonna need help wherever they can get it as cheap as possible.
That's why they needed them picks. So we need to fill up that roster up.
I don't care about the first round picks, like in like what players they might get, because again, they should all be picks in the mid to late 20s, which rarely produce anything more than like an end of the rotation type player. The only thing I'm even slightly worried about, which I'm not really, is the opportunity cost. So like those first round picks can be used to trade for other stuff. You know what I mean? Like say somebody like Danny Green or Kelly Oubre becomes available at the trade deadline. Now you don't have anything to entice somebody to, improve your team at that point. Like that's the only thing that I'm even mildly worried about, because they can't trade a first round pick through 2028. No, 2029.
The team they roll out is going to be the team they got.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Like it is what it is, because it's going to be hard cap. They're not going to have no draft assets. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But arguably they might have the best starting 5 in the league.
Because Right on the heels of that, so like about an hour and a half later, it broke that the Bucks will be acquiring Bogdanovich from Sacramento in a sign-and trade deal, in which the Bucks received Bogdanovich and Justin James, who was their second-round pick last year, and the Kings get Dante DiVincenzo, Ersan Ilyasova, and DJ Wilson.
White Dante
is gone, but the Bucks projected starting lineup is now Brook Lopez, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, Bogdanovich, and Drew Holiday. So like you said, they are on track to possibly have the best starting lineup in the NBA.
That is a wild lineup.
Just amazing. Simply amazing.
What I will say is that, yeah, we had to give up a lot, but going into the offseason, everybody in their mama knew that we didn't have anything really to give up in the first place. So, like, anybody that we were planning on getting, there's a lot of fans that said, hey, we got to do something. We got to do something. Well, you got to give up something. So, yeah, it's sad that we had to give up Hill, and it's sad that we had to give up DiVincenzo. But, I mean...
And Bled.
And Bledsoe.
I mean, Bledsoe's going to have to get going anyways. Yeah. Which, I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I just want it to be known. I love Eric Bledsoe. I think he's a great player.
Of the team, I would say.
Yeah, it just wasn't going to work here. And that's the reality of it.
And so we had to give up assets to get assets back. So what we have in return, yeah, it seems like we gave up a lot, but we really didn't have much in the first place. So we only give what we got and what people were willing to take on the market that really didn't have too much anyways. No, we didn't have enough to go after James Harden. Like, come on now. If we had to give up that much to get Drew.
In the comments, Josh said that Avery Bradley's being looked at. Do you think they should go after Rodney Hood?
I like Bradley. I really like Bradley. Hood. Ain't he coming off an injury?
Yep, torn Achilles. Hey, at this point, like, beggars can't be choosers. They just need bodies at this point. Like,
his price would be low. He could recovered well for all we know.
I'm hoping Pat P comes back. I mean, Pat Connaughton comes back.
I would like West to come back.
Back.
I can see it, like Eric said, we need bodies, man. John Henson can come back for all, like, honestly,
just get the whole gang back together.
Let's get
Dellavedova back too.
Call up OJ. OJ is somewhere, fam. Call up OJ. You need some bodies. OJ will definitely come back for that man. Find Brandon Jennings.
Our bench would get ran at, dog.
But it would be a moment of just like nostalgia at the same time.
Fuck that nostalgia.
I'm trying to win a championship.
Go ahead and buy a ticket, bro. Like, no, we don't need that. We don't need all of them.
But no, seriously though, I wouldn't mind John Henson coming back. I'm just gonna
like given their salary cap situation, like they should be able to get at least one decent-ish player at like around $5 million. The rest are going to be minimum slot guys, and then the 2 draft picks. So
I took pictures of some people who I thought that I liked. Forgot about that. Trey Burke.
Cut that man off.
My bad, bro.
That was disrespectful, fam.
I was gonna say, like, what do you want? What moves do you want to see for the end? But since you jumping the gun, let's go here. What else do you want to see the Bucks do?
Well, like we got like I said, somebody like Trey Burke or Teague or Augustine may be available within our cap limitations because we only got $15 million to play with, really. We got Justin Holiday. He could be on the brother discount. You know, Drew could slide him a couple bucks. Come on over. I've seen Glenn Robinson III. I was like, maybe that would not be a bad option either. Like he's a nice wing player that we can use. He can be off like some offensive punch off the bench. Maybe Jeff Green, you think? Ish in that area.
I mean, it's going to be some kind of motley collection of vets. Like I couldn't call them which ones we're going to get. I was joking about the Zombie Bucks. I mean, you could put together a full Zombie Bucks line. Like you got Beasley out there,
Tony Snell.
Someone in the comments said Larry Sanders, fam. Like,
I mean, we still paying him.
Right, we still paying him. Come on and get the money back.
John
Lure,
Lure, like, hey, y'all can all just. Jabari Parker opted in. No, we can't get. I was on. Dang, Jabari, you ain't trying to.
We got to trade.
Dang, I was hoping. I had a little bit of glimmer of hope that I could possibly get Jabari back because he would actually be a great 6-man for the squad.
Like,
Anywho,
I don't have specific players. I do think Jeff Teague is probably almost a lot. Like, I think he can be had at the minimum. He has the Bud connection. The Bucks have always wanted Jeff Teague for some reason.
Shit, I think
I could easily see him being like their backup point guard. But yeah, like for me, it's like I don't really care about specific players. Like they just need to fill specific roles. So like I want a big wing, like somebody that can flip between like 3 and 4. I want a actual point guard because Drew, for all his good, like he's not like a true traditional point guard.
Yeah.
And they need like a swing big, so somebody that can be like play with 4 or 5.
Yeah.
After that,
Millsap,
like a Morris twin.
I mean, ideally, yeah. You said what? What did you say?
Which I said like a Morris twin.
Oh. No, I liked what Tim said more. Give me Millsap. I'm good on the Morrises.
they weren't bad.
But yes, like a player in that like somebody that plays that type of position.
Yeah, I feel you on
that. Yeah, so like Camille said, essentially, like if this is what it took, much like signing Thanasis last year, if this is what it took to get Giannis to resign, they could trade every pick for the next 20 years, and I don't give a shit. Like every priority needs priority number 1, 3, 5, 8, 12. Like every priority needs to be get Giannis to resign. So whatever it takes, do it. And like all the smoke that's coming out of like national writers for the last 2 days essentially has been the Bucks are very confident that he's going to resign sooner rather than later. So, I mean, you're giving up 5 picks. Like, they better re-sign him and Drew because I'm not trying to give up 5 picks for a ring. This better be our team for a while.
I mean, that's 5.
It's a sweaty 5. Like that's tough.
Like, Brook got the interior, and he can still stretch on the opposite side. You got Giannis. Then you got Bogdan if you can't leave him wide open. You got Drew, you can't leave wide open. You got Middleton who go operate up. Ooh, that's gross, bro.
And all 3 of them can playmate. All those wing like they can all playmate.
And Giannis can playmate still too. Like, they still looking for Giannis, even though they getting their own shot. They still looking for Giannis. Like that's.
I am so excited to see Bogdan in the offense with the space that Giannis will create for him. Like that's it. Like that man is going to shoot.
At this moment, knowing what you know now, like obviously a lot of things can change between now and the end of the week. Even right now, would you put the Bucks still as the favorites out of the East, or do you? Where are you at?
I'll be completely honest with you. I said last year was our chance because once the Nets get healthy, they gonna be a problem. And I'm gonna stand on that. Like even though we're still making our moves. Until they do make a move that we'll get to, the Nets roster is still a really good team right now. Across the board. Like, even their bench is nice. So, I'm going with the Nets as the best team in the East. But, I mean, I love my Bucks.
That's fair.
We'll get to my thoughts on the Nets. Because I have many. Can you got anything to say you care at all?
I mean, I'm happy for y'all, man. Whatever.
Any thoughts on like the Pelicans and Kings sides of these trades?
I mean, I think Dante with Fox is actually going to be a pretty fun backcourt to watch. I think that they could, be a little fun.
Be a little fun.
Be a little fun. I can see a little fun happening there.
I think Dante is going to develop and be a really good player, though. I do.
I hate to see George Hill go, but
man, not George.
But
it had to be done, bro.
It had to. I was reading something about that. Lonzo was still expected to be the point, so Bled would be playing like the 2. I was like, that's interesting.
Did y'all watch us play at all last year?
I mean, regular season play is fine. Like regular season play, like is a really good player. Like it's just the playoff stuff. Like stuff changes in the playoffs. Like
Chris said in regards to the.
Go ahead.
I was like real quick. Chris said in regard to the Nets that it always sounds good on paper, but only a few teams have actually delivered.
I hear you.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, no, like,
but
to your point, like, real quick, just to wrap up, DiVincenzo, like, I think that's a good return. Like, I know certain people are like poo-pooing, like they should have got more for Bogdanovich, but it's like you weren't really in a position to kind of make demands like that. Plus, the Bucks did the Drew Holiday deal first, so it's like we ain't got nothing else, so you got to take this, or he's gonna sign with Atlanta, and then you get nothing. So, but yeah, I do like Dante there. I think he should be able to develop with Fox, with Bagley. Like they have a nice little young nucleus. I don't know what they're doing with Buddy Hill. What?
I just realized the Kings now they're gonna have Jabari Parker, Ersan, and DJ Wilson. That's their power forward. That's a trio of power forwards for the Kings. For the Bucks.
It's gross, bro.
I saw somebody call him Detroit West because like how the Pistons keep picking up former Bucks. Like now they out in Sacramento now too. The Pelicans like they definitely leveraged the fuck out of the Bucks situation.
They
but this isn't like how the Lakers and the Clippers like were basically bidding against themselves last year. Like the Bucks actually had to like step up their offer because it's been reported that Boston was offering Hayward and 3 first-round picks. The Hawks were offering like number 6 and stuff. Like the Bucks actually had to bring it to get this deal done. So, so in the last 2 years, like the stuff that they picked up for AD and Drew Holiday is crazy. Like granted, they're probably going to be low picks, but again, like I was saying earlier, like picks allow you to make moves. Like when, like you got to improve your team. So even if they don't pick like 50 million people between now and 2027, like they should be able to use those picks to their advantage as their team building. And George Hill and Eric Bledsoe are like good vets to have on your team, like as you come up. So
they're good dudes.
They're good dudes. They're good players.
But we talked enough about our team. So Ken, I'm gonna throw you a bone. The Lakers kicked off.
Don't you start over there, dog.
Y'all on Facebook.
Weak ass Bucks and shit. Goddamn.
Damn.
That's how you ass Bucks.
Damn. What we got? What we going?
The real team. We're trying to get to a real winner.
Okay.
Post on a chick. Then put the bass back in their voice. Like, yo, they've been for years. Oh man, we gotta get Paul George. Oh man, like Lonzo is true. Like that's the savior, man. Like we just gotta get LeBron James and then everything gonna be straight. See now LeBron need a little bit of help, so we gotta go get AD.
We are the champions.
Damn, we didn't have enough last year, even though we won. Now we need more.
God's plan.
Anyways. The Lakers did kick off trade season. They received Dennis Schroeder from Oklahoma City. They gave up Danny Green and the 28th pick in tomorrow's draft.
Yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted him anyway.
Schroeder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I wanted. The only thing now is that we need to tighten up on our big man because we're gonna end up losing Howard and to free agency. Yeah, McGee. So now, I don't know if we jump into on free agents.
Yeah, sure.
So who I want them to kind of go after is Marcus Gasol. He won.
You think so?
Do you think Gasol?
Well, we don't have a big man. Ibaka. I think Ibaka fits us a little better.
Ibaka would be a good fit.
That's why Ibaka would be a great fit. Even Tristan Thompson.
Brian might bring his boy over. Brian might bring his boy.
Brian might
do shit. Put Tristan Thompson in LA.
Yeah.
He might do.
Plus running that front office already, so yeah.
He might do that.
So those ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, those are a few I want. I would love Melo to come, but that's probably not gonna happen. But
Hey, they just got Covington, who knows what they might be?
Yeah.
They might be
Like that. If I was Melo, I'd be like, no, y'all ain't want me when I was begging you back in the league. Now I showed y'all I can still play. Now y'all only owe me. No,
Now,
I'm good.
Hey, you can have
You
that
come to
pride.
Milwaukee. We got a spot.
Look, you can have that pride. You can come get yourself a ring. It's your decision, sir.
we trying to run it back, Melo. I mean, you might as well.
It's your decision.
Back then, y'all ain't want me. Now I'm hot. Y'all all on me.
I'm just saying, if you're ring chasing, you're gonna have a better shot in LA than you will in Portland. That's all I'm gonna say. And I love Portland.
These are facts.
But I'm just
I know we're not at the rumors part, but
Come to sir.
Anyways, we are at the rumors part, but just to link the two topics together, Wes Matthews is rumored to be interested in LA, and the interest is mutual. So,
Dang it, bro.
Dang, it's mutual.
it's mutual.
Dang.
Like, it's one of them reports that came out where it's like people know stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if it's out there in the ether, like, it's for a reason. So,
I definitely thought it was just the Lakers and having it. Like, and dang, it's mutual. Dang, we in a fight for his heart.
He's a shooter.
Just loving basketball for Wes Matthews.
Come on to a winner, B.
Yeah.
He a shooter.
Listen, Wes, I can't make you any promises, but I
Hey, what
can
you
cut a
do?
promo every week.
You go all this, you know.
No, it's my turn to talk to Wes. It's my turn to talk to Wes. Listen, I can't promise you nothing, but I can cut a promo every week on Bud to make him play you in the moments he's supposed to be playing you. Because I know you might be mad about that Heat series. I would be mad too if I was you. But look, we really got to shot at something special here, Wes.
Come on, LA, bro. Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
You don't need to do all that. Come on, LA.
Camille, I feel like you're making promises that you can't keep because, like, I don't know if he cracking that crunch time lineup anymore anyway.
You know what?
Bogdan and Drew Holiday.
He might take Bogdan's spot though. It depends. It could depend because Bogdan ain't that. He's going. That's a weak link for him. So he would still get opportunities to be in that crunch time. Yeah, Wes. See that. You might not start, but you might finish the game.
Hey, we got room.
Yeah, you probably would start in LA. That's not the point.
You will start in LA, bro. Like, this is what we owe. This is what we owe.
Yeah.
You will come
but for real,
bro. This all day.
Interesting.
All day.
It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Regardless of what Wes do, though, I'm gonna be happy for him. I'm glad we got a year. That was fun.
I'm gonna skip over that one because that don't matter. Chris Paul is going to Phoenix. So Phoenix gets Chris Paul and Abdel Nader. Oklahoma City receives in return Kelly Oubre Jr., Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, Jalen LeCue, and a 2022 protected first-round pick, which could eventually be unprotected in 2025. So, I mean, I think that's a hell of a return for the Thunder. Like, considering that they received, 3 draft picks just to take Chris Paul on and then flipped them for another draft pick and, like, pieces that you can flip for additional draft picks in the future. Like, I mean, granted, like, how many draft picks do you need? But, like, as a rebuilding team, like,
you need all of them, bro.
The more assets that you get, the more chances you have to hit on the actual player or, again, like, flip it for somebody established. So they're ripping this thing down to the studs. But, honestly, they still don't even have a bad team. Like, they got rid of Schroeder, picked up a first-round pick, but they got Danny Green, like, who, granted, he wasn't hitting shots in the bubble, but, like, it's still a starting caliber wing. Huh?
They plan on moving him.
I'm sure, but I'm just saying, like, they got back a decent player. Like, all these players Oubre and Rubio can play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're trash. So they can play for Oklahoma City, keep them good if they want it to be good, or they can flip them for other, like, valuable pieces. So, like, Presti is just spinning this thing, like, crazy. Like,
and they still got SGA, too. So
yeah. And Steven Adams is still there. Like, they still have players.
Yeah.
KG
anyway,
he's
Chris Paul
and Phoenix.
You
I
said
said KG in the comments said he was going to miss Kelly Oubre in Phoenix. Yeah. And then someone else said that Danny Green sucks. So we got that.
That's why
But that 3 in Phoenix is going to be nice.
Yeah, Phoenix was on that run in the bubble too. So
So you got
Chris pointed that
it's going to be fun to watch them.
Chris Paul will be able to have a lob threat with Ayton. And then you got the perimeter threat with and he gonna be the
Booker gets to finally finally just be a shooting guard. He doesn't have to really worry about facilitating because Chris Paul's going to want that every time up the court.
Pass me the ball.
He for the average number.
Man.
He might average 30.
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah, damn near for real.
He might average
Chris
30.
Paul might average double-digit assists this season. Like, I feel like that if that's like a bet, I would take that over. Like, I'm double digits.
Aiden was 18 and 11 last year. I can see him doing about 22 and 12. Book doing 30. Paul averaging about 12 assists a game. I can see that. About 16 and 12. I can definitely see that.
And they got knockdown shooters like Cam Johnson, what's the kid? Mikal Bridges. Like, they still have, like, they traded all that. They kept the 10 pick, and they picked up Hall of Fame point guard who was second team all NBA last year. Like, I get that he's 36, 37 years old, but, like,
he hasn't
demonstrated to me that he's done. You know what I mean? Like, he's not done, you know? And, I mean, like, this leadership, this, like, changes your culture. Like, I think it could get hairy in a couple years, but, like, right now, I think that this is a great move for them.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be my team to watch this year.
And it's not like they didn't have catch
I think, too, that, I think Chris Paul's game also ages well because his game is predicated on intelligence and just really taking whatever the defense gives you. So I think that's also part of it. Like, the way he plays basketball is ageless. Like, it's not like a very athletic, way that he plays so that you're going to have to worry about him losing that and now he's going to have value. Like, what he brings is that steady leadership. So, I get it.
So, I think it's a win-win trade for both of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody? Any other thoughts? Good.
No.
So the last trade that actually broke right before the Drew Holiday trade, so I think that it kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit. But Houston traded Robert Covington to Portland for Trevor Ariza, the 16th pick in tomorrow's draft, and then a 2021 first-round pick.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good trade for them too.
Like, Portland needs defense. Portland needs wings. Like, Covington is, like, exactly what the doctor ordered for them.
Perfect. I wanted him for the plus, but I'm like, he may be too expensive. But I really want, like, Covington is, like, the perfect 3-and-D wing, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
he a real one. Like, he's not one that people just think by name. Like, he's a real one.
Yeah. And again, like, that kind of made me feel a little bit better about the Drew Holiday thing. It's like, if Robert Covington gets you 2 first-round picks, like, it makes sense that Drew Holiday would get you 3 and 2 pick swaps.
Yeah, that is very true. And how many times is Trevor really going to play for the Rockets, fam? I feel like
he coming back, though. He can't get away. I'm going to sign somewhere else. We'll bring it back later. Don't worry. Go have fun.
You're always going to have a home here. It's always home, baby. It's always home.
You got no choice. They just keep trading for you, bro. And you ain't got no trade clauses.
He probably still got the same house. Like, I'm gonna just keep this out here. Just
keep that out there. Just rent it out.
Just keep it. I know I'll be back. I'm gonna just keep it. He got furniture already set up and everything. It's not even a big move.
Hey, you got to move out, B. I'll be back soon.
The sublease is over. Like, I'm coming back. It's done. It is done.
We got any comments?
I mean, I think them trading Covington indicates that they are going to be trading Russ and Harden at some point. I know we haven't talked about those rumors yet, but I think that's what that indicates, because why would you be trading your third best player if you believe you're going to keep the two of them long term and actually make a run? And I mean, some people might argue that he's the second best player, but it's either here or there. I'm not saying I don't know if they'll get traded like now, but they'll get traded before the deadline.
Maybe.
That's all I have on that.
But that's a good segue, because up next we're going to talk about rumors and speculation, of which there is a ton. So the first and the biggest news story of the week is apparently James Harden wants out of Houston. And he would prefer to go to either Philadelphia or his top destination, Brooklyn. He wants to team up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Russell Westbrook also apparently also wants out. Although that's going to be much harder to facilitate. So ESPN is reporting that James Harden recently turned down an extension with Houston that would have made him the first $50 million per year player in league history. So it'll be a 2-year, $103 million contract extension. Houston does have some leverage, though, as Harden is under contract for 2 more seasons before his player option in 2022-23. For that reason, Shams Charania from The Athletic notes that Houston is comfortable going into the season with Harden and Westbrook on their roster. So as far as Westbrook is concerned, so far only the Hornets, Clippers, and Knicks have been mentioned as potential suitors, although that's a little bit outdated because just before we started recording, The Athletic reported that the Rockets and Wizards have discussed a deal centered around Westbrook for John Wall.
Straight up.
Well,
you don't need
Houston says they want more assets. Like, they don't think that's a straight up deal, but that would be like the centerpiece.
Hey, you got this big contract. We got big contracts.
Don't need no more players.
Damn.
So let's start with Westbrook so we can get him out of the way. Yeah, like his options are limited. Like his contract is way too big. His age, his injury history, his style of play, like all those things are kind of detrimental to his trade value. Like he still has 3 years on his deal. I think his last year is going to pay him like $47 million or something like that. Which is steep. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why like teams like the Hornets and the Knicks are the ones, and the Wizards are the ones going after him. So I don't know. Like, let's latch on to this Washington idea. So Washington trading John Wall plus stuff for Russell Westbrook. Like, is that worth it to you for either team?
I have no idea how to feel about that at all. Like, at all.
I like Wall too. Cause like I see he coming back, he hooping again and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, I like to see John Wall back in the league. But I don't know what it does outside.
I don't think that makes either team better. Like it doesn't.
Like
what? I mean, unless you want John Wall to run the show in Houston, then he gets his own rodeo. But do you really want to make that bet? I mean, I guess you got that contract. I could see why they're talking about it.
That's what I said.
I mean, because both of them are like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want this deal on my books.
I can see it, yes. So it's like we could at least try a different version of this bill on our books to see what happens because this old bill wasn't happy or it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm. Like, I guess Wall theoretically could be a better fit with Harden than Westbrook is just because he's a better shooter, but at the same time, like you get John Wall to put the ball in his hands, and you're not doing that if you have James Harden on your roster. So, yeah, I don't know if there's really that appeal there. And then, as far as Westbrook and Bill, like I don't see it.
That's some angry ass basketball, dog.
Bill, I think at this point, offensively, Bill is clearly the better option to like run your offense through, but like if you bring in Russ, like his stated goal at this point is like I want to go back to being a man, or at least that's reportedly what he's saying. Like I want to go back to being a man. Like he ain't like being the sidekick to James Harden. So
I thought he just wanted the ball more. I thought he just wanted to run the offense.
He wants his standing back within the organization. Like Oklahoma City was his franchise for like the last.
He ain't getting that no more.
Basically, unless you go to Charlotte, like Charlotte or New York, like that's definitely his franchise.
Yeah. Josh in the comments says send Brody to the Hornets. Me personally, I want him to go to the Knicks. I would love to see the Borough battles with him and KD. That's all. That's the only reason. Just 4 times a year, I know for sure I'm gonna get KD and Russ as long as they healthy. I would love it. And if James Harden gets traded there too, woo boy.
Russ versus them. That's some angry ass basketball. Russ gonna be trying to dunk on all of them the whole game, bro. God,
plenty icy hot on his knees. Trying to, like, I gotta get ready for this one. But
I can see that. I can see that. Okay, I'm with you on Russ.
That's what I want to see.
I still think because we discussed this briefly last week because we had like a little snippet of the story, and people were saying the Clippers were an option. But again, from a Bucks perspective, like I'm definitely like, please go to the Clippers, like just eliminate them. I can see it working though. Like honestly, like all jokes aside, like I could see him being the creator with Kawhi and Paul George kind of being fed from him. Because, I mean, like, he did lead the league in assists for a couple years. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like he's just, like, a complete ball hog. But, yeah, and they need an actual, like, creator and a point guard. So if they can make the money work, I say go for it. But, yeah, realistically, yeah, Knicks or Charlotte, I would much rather see him in New York just because it'll give New York some. You make them interesting.
Russ under the bright lights in Madison Square Garden.
And I just feel like it'll be going
just
out sad. Like
angry.
It'll be triple-double Russ again.
Like, Russ going out in Charlotte, like, that would just be sad, like, for basketball. Like, wasting away his last couple years in Charlotte. No offense to Charlotte, but, you know, like,
maybe he'll
that's
make
not a
relevant.
situation that's going to improve. Huh?
He'll make it relevant with the playing games.
Man, listen. Finishing your career with the Knicks just has a different. It still carries a different weight.
It's
like
still
you
New
played
York.
in the Garden. Like you played in the Garden. It's weird how that works, but yeah, because the Knicks been bad for a long time. Any glimmer of hope seems like a good idea.
But like you said, like they may all end up in New York because James Harden wants to go to Brooklyn. Apparently, he's been working out with KD and Kyrie in LA over the summer, and that's apparently where they hashed that plan. Brian Windhorst kind of hinted that Westbrook found out that James Harden was about to force his way out. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm first in line. Like, get out of here. He's like, you're not going to stick me with the bag in Houston. No, sir.
That's fair. I would be the same way. Like, no, we supposed to do this together. No, if you out, I'm out.
Right, you just got me out of Oklahoma City just to leave after a year?
Damn,
I'm not doing this.
That's some wild shit. Like, hey, bro, we tried.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. Do y'all think that the three of them could work in a like? Is that team, as Tim said, in his opinion, the best in the East?
Not a chance.
Who passing the ball to who?
Yeah, it's only one ball.
Ask who gonna pass the ball, Camille. Which one of them three gonna pass the ball?
You the one who said the Nets could or right. on top of the East regardless of what happened.
You said all three.
You said regardless of what happened, the Nets you thought were coming out of the East. So I would assume that if they make this trade, you would still feel the same way.
So you don't pass the quarter.
No.
Get out of this.
No.
See what happened was
Not regardless, it was in regard to like ain't nothing going on right now. So regardless of what's going on, as far as I said regardless of what they're talking about in the news.
Man, that's exactly what I said. On the pod.
No, ain't no bail. I said regardless of what they're talking about right now, we'll get to it later. The team that they currently have, I think, is the best team in the East. Is what exactly I said.
Okay. But
right, so then to answer the question,
if they get traded for James Harden, I don't know who passing the damn ball.
So then you don't have them.
I don't got faith in them with Harden. No.
Okay, that's an important distinction to make. Okay.
Like I've seen people kind of like throw out like it may be more beneficial just to trade Harden for Kyrie. Not straight up, like Brooklyn will still have to kick in stuff, but like it would be much better to build around KD and Harden as opposed to KD, Harden, and Kyrie. Because personality-wise, basketball fit-wise, like I don't see how those three players can work. I could be proven wrong. Like maybe they're all willing to make self-sacrifices as they're, on the other side of 30, but their careers up until this point have indicated, you know what I mean? Like KD didn't want to share with Steph Curry, who was like the most selfless superstar we've ever had in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, what makes you think like he wants to share the rock with another MVP and Kyrie, who's like one of the most skilled on-ball players?
I know I saw that the little video where someone's playing 2K and it was like, this is what the offense is going to look like. And it was just a whole bunch of dribble moves and passing to the other one and a whole bunch of dribble moves and passing to the other one and a whole bunch of dribbles. And then a shot when the shot clock was winding down. Like, that was it. That's the offense right there.
And really, the simple question is, like, who out of those three is going to be the Kevin Love? Who's going to be the Chris Bosh? Like, who's willingly going to make themselves the third option?
It should be Kyrie.
It should be.
But he ain't going to do that.
But I think it would end up being James Harden based on what I know about their personalities.
Just, like, again, like, I could be wrong. And, again, like, they may be able to figure it out. But NBA history has taught me, like, having that many, like, one, dominant personalities, but then also, like, the people, like, the way that they play. Like, I just can't see it.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. Maybe next week we'll know more.
It's like one thing. So before we move on, like one idea that's been floated out there, and it's not even like a rumor or anything, but it makes more sense to me than like this Brooklyn thing. Is like, why wouldn't Harden just try to force his way to Golden State?
Because they got a max slot available, don't they?
I mean, they have Wiggins deal. Like Wiggins can be traded for pretty much any max contract. So Wiggins +2 plus Minnesota's pick next year, like that's better than anything that Brooklyn can offer.
Because they're not his friends. He don't want to go there. He want to go to he want to go to Brooklyn and play with his friends.
He want to play with his friends.
He want to be in the borough with his friends.
Plus, they'll get more bodies back from Brooklyn than they would from Golden State.
And you can get. I mean, I would rather have
and LeVert.
Yeah. Possibly Jared Allen. Who knows where we'll go?
I mean, you're getting some good players back. It's not like you're getting trash.
Yeah, but you're not getting back. Like I feel like if you're trading a superstar in his prime, like you got to get back like a one piece. Like if it's Philly, like yeah, like I'll take back Ben Simmons. Like I can actually build around Ben Simmons. Like I can't build around Karis LeVert and a bunch of late first round picks.
I don't know. LeVert, I think, might be able to get there.
But you could build around John Wall and Karis LeVert.
Now here we go with the John Wall again. Don't nobody want to see that.
I'm just saying.
But you know what? Actually, I could see Wall with LeVert. I could see that.
They could do both of those trades. They could.
Where is that getting you, Tim?
I'm just saying, if you got two superstars who's trying to get out, you need to get something back. You'll get these picks back. You'll get these young players back who actually are pretty good, and you can still build. Therefore, you still have some type of hope for a near future if anything comes up. You have contracts. You ain't got a shit ton of money on your books no more. Like, you have the ability to kind of have more wiggle room now, especially because they ain't got no cap.
Y'all just have a difference of opinion on the value of both of those.
I'm just saying, like, if Karis LeVert is your best player for the next 3 years, like, you're not making the playoffs in the Western Conference.
I'm just saying specifically on the good that you were speaking.
We'll take about
John Wall healthy.
It's crazy how far like it's come with John Wall since we've been doing this podcast. Because when we were doing this podcast, like he was a top 10 player in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
he's one of my favorite players.
I hope he has a miraculous comeback. I really do.
He needs to get out of Washington. So
he ain't going nowhere. They paid that man. He ain't going nowhere. You see how he acting? He ain't going nowhere.
You need to get out of there, B.
He's playing spades in interviews, bro. He ain't going nowhere.
He was like,
he
what?
Don't care.
I said I got 3.
Right.
Go board. Okay.
Like, bro, if you don't get shot.
Camille, we got any comments from Facebook?
James Harden needs to get sent to Orlando for not taking that money.
Orlando?
That's just mean.
Damn.
Yeah, like you know how mad you gotta be to turn down $50 million a year.
Like for real. Like
50.
Like
what else we got?
I'm straight on though.
It ain't the money.
So according to Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer, multiple teams, including Dallas, have checked in with the Bulls regarding Zach LaVine. So speaking specifically to Dallas, it's been long rumored that the Mavericks were in the market for a third star alongside Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis, who actually is going to miss like the first month or two of the season. LaVine's scoring ability and athleticism would be a nice fit next to those two, but per O'Connor's report, the Mavericks aren't the only team that has checked in with Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Zach LaVine is the third star in Dallas, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Because they ain't getting Giannis no more.
That's gonna be a good squad if they do to get him though. Like
just know I have it locked and loaded for as soon as that tweet comes through.
Same.
Miami, Toronto, Dallas,
I'm acting a fool.
Lakers, anybody, Golden State, anybody that has photoshopped a Giannis jersey.
You got see your drafts.
It's ready.
Listen, if Giannis signed that contract this weekend, like things are hinting that he might just get it over with at the beginning. I am coming up. The Thanksgiving episode is already one that tends to be a little bit more raucous, but listen, I am coming turnt.
I'm coming off the top rope.
I'm gonna have all Bucks gear on, and it's going to be a podcast.
Yeah, I guess.
Anywho, so In tail between their legs news, Victor Oladipo said that he is committed to the Pacers for the upcoming season.
I bet he is.
Apparently, his trade value is even worse than Russell Westbrook's at this point. So that gives you an idea of
and he's
suddenly kumbaya with the Pacers organization.
You know,
according to
it was just jokes. It was just jokes, man.
I didn't mean that when I told them I wanted to play with them.
Speaking of which, according to J. Michael of the Indy Star, it was reported that Oladipo was asking opposing teams if he could join them last season, which led to some animosity between teammates. Although Oladipo denied that report. So essentially, they playing the game and like he on the sidelines, like, "Yo, can y'all trade for me? Can I run with y'all?
Thomas, can I come with y'all?
Yeah, Earl
Come
Thomas.
get me.
Come get me."
Y'all got room on that bus?
Right. That's like the dude like when y'all in the middle of a pickup game and he like, "Who got next? Can I run with y'all?" Like, man, you don't get your ass off this court.
Yeah, he gonna be there this season.
Yeah. Because he ain't got no choice. The Hornets and the Celtics have reportedly reached out to the Pacers regarding the availability of Miles Turner. Turner also recently had a conversation with the Pacers management, so it sounds like the two sides are at least toying with the idea of moving in different directions.
Yeah.
Cool. And finally, Gordon Hayward and Boston have agreed to extend the deadline on his contract option decision. So originally the deadline was today, Tuesday, at 5 p.m. for him to either opt in or opt out of his contract for next season. And now it is Thursday. So Yahoo Sports reported that the Hawks are in play as a potential Hayward destination, either via sign and trade or he just opts out and signs into their cap space.
Okay.
I think he has like 34, around 30, 34, somewhere on there, like
$34 million
next season. So if he opts out, like you got to imagine it's for a little bit less money, but longer term. Well, just he locks in a long-term deal as opposed to like playing it out next year and then his value drops even more and then and it's a better free agency class. So
true. No money left.
Get what you can get.
So on the topic of opting in and opting out, most people are opting in because, again, nobody has cap space. And, yeah. So Andre Drummond, DeMar DeRozan, Mike Conley have all opted into their contracts for next season. I think all of them make north of $25 million, so that was a no-brainer decision. People that have opted out are Anthony Davis, which was expected, and he's most likely going – I should say he's almost guaranteed to go back to LA. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is apparently receiving interest around the league, but it's assumed that he's also going back to the Lakers. Just a very big number, so can prepare yourself for that. $15 to $20 million for KCP.
What? She.
I'm just saying, like. Because Danny Green was making 15 last year, so the expectation is that's like his floor.
Jesus.
Like, I mean, I'm better than Danny Green, obviously, so pay me that.
See, they dealt our hand because we would have to pay him.
Because you can't afford to replace him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he would have to get paid. God damn it!
It's the Chris Middleton.
You Danny Green.
So for the Bucks, Wes Matthews and Robin Lopez both opted out. Robin Lopez was actually a surprise because he was due $5 million next year. But he was most likely getting traded like everybody else on the Bucks bench. So I'm assuming that he opted out because he wants to pick his destination.
That's what I thought too, because I'm pretty sure he probably heard word like, we're going to get this sign and trade with Sacramento. Your contract is perfect, fam. And he's probably like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was either going to be him or Ilyasova, and they could have just waived Ilyasova because his contract is not guaranteed. So,
yeah, it's all right. Ersan
got a chance. I mean, you got a choice.
Ersan is just like Trevor Ariza. Like Trevor Ariza always end up back in Houston, and Ersan always end up back in Milwaukee. He's been playing for us since purple and green. Like we'll probably see him again. No, for real, purple and green.
He always comes back. He does. We always, yeah.
Like he played in the purple and green, he played in the green and red, and now in the green and cream.
Like he's yes, always home.
Already mentioned Wes Matthews opted out. Rodney Hood is coming back from his Achilles, but he opted out in Portland. And they said that he's ready to go whenever the season starts. So
come on, take this Batman in Milwaukee, Rodney.
And then Jeremy Grant opted out in Denver, which is expected. So like I mentioned, there is a very large lack of cap space around the league. So there aren't many teams that can even sign people above the mid-level exception. So all these big deals that you've seen over the last 4 years or so, like, temper your expectations for the most part. The expectation is that there will be a lot of people re-signing with their own team because you can go over the cap to do that. There will be a lot of people taking under market deals just because most teams only have the mid-level exception, which, depending on your cap situation, is either $5 million or $9 million. And then there'll be a lot of trades. A lot of trades. Because that's the only way people are going to be able to improve their team.
Yep. A lot of willing participants right now.
So I would say the top gettable free agents will probably be Danilo Gallinari, Fred VanVleet, and Christian Wood, just to give you an idea of like what the market is like.
No, that's the top, right? That's the top, folks.
Yeah. I mean, like technically Anthony Davis is the top, but
we already know he's staying in LA, so that don't count. I saw an article for Heat fans, and it was like, since it looks like Giannis is not going to be gettable, we should set our sights on Gallinari. And I was like, woo, what a drop, baby. What a drop. And it's
really fucked up too, because like they could have had him at the trade deadline. They were just trying to save their cap space. So imagine if they would have swung that deal and had him for like the finals.
Could have been a game changer.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Right. Just wait. If he signed it this weekend, we're coming back. But yeah.
The last thing I just want to bring up real quickly is, as I mentioned a million times already, the draft is tomorrow evening. So, like, there's still no idea who's going first. Like, it seems like if Minnesota keeps the pick, it's going to be Anthony Edwards from Georgia. Nobody knows where LaMelo's going. Some team may trade up to 1 to get him. He could drop as low as, like, 4 or 6.
Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago seems to be the most likely landing spot at this point. But, again, like, tomorrow's going to be chaos. Like, between teams not really falling in love with the top of this draft, teams trying to, like, improve with vets, teams trying to get off money. Like, everybody has differing motivations for making moves, which leads to like a cocktail of just have your Woj and Shams alerts on tomorrow. Like, that's my advice to you. And
join the Facebook watch party that we have for the lottery. Make sure y'all do that.
Do it.
Speaking of Facebook, we're going to sign off of Facebook right now. We was live for the NBA portion. Make sure y'all check out episode 175 in full tomorrow when it drops. Don't worry.
On any Facebook.
There'll be links. There'll be links in the comments. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, Facebook. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Any blow the whistles this week?
No, ma'am.
I already got my shit off about AEW, so.
That being said, let's go into the Tech Top 5 for the week.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Tech Top 5.
Last week's Tech Top 5 was Best Songs from 1999. Eric won, so shout out to you, sir. Congrats on the dub.
Shout out, brother.
Congrats on the dub.
2 weeks in a way.
This week,
Here.
we are going to be ranking the best point guards to ever play for the Phoenix Suns in honor of that Chris Paul trade. Now, I do want to preface this by saying, when we say the best point guards, we're talking about the totality of their career, not just what they were with the Suns. So, the whole career. All right? Tim.
Okay. So, I was just looking at, like, the players, the Suns. So, my number 5 is Leandro Barbosa.
He on my list. Hey, we was on the same wave, bro.
Right, I was just thinking of like point guards and like people who associate the point guards with the Suns. Like, I was just thinking of cats. So, number 4, I got Starberry, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
Number 3, I got Jason Kidd. Number 2, I got Kevin Johnson. And number 1, I got Mr. Steve Nash.
Mr. Nash.
Mr. Nash.
All right. Since I proposed this topic, I knew exactly what the criteria was, so I do not have DeAndre Barbosa on my list. I don't know why I say his name like that, but I don't have DeAndre.
I was like, damn, they point guards. They ain't.
Even if that was the case, like I would have had like Goran Dragic before I had Barbosa on there.
I like Leandro though.
No, he was cold in 2K too. He was one of my favorite players to play with in 2K.
5, I got Stephon Marbury. 4, Kevin Johnson. 3, Chris Paul. 2, Steve Nash. 1, Jason Kidd.
We almost had the same list.
I know we can have Chris Paul.
Assuming your 1 and 2 are switched. I just know you love Steve Nash.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Not to step on your list, my bad.
No, it's all good. It's just kindred energy, that's all. Number 5, Stephon Marbury, Starbury. Especially after watching that documentary on him. I was really like, dang, like, you've been through some things, man. Number 4, Kevin Johnson. Number 3, Chris Paul. Number 2, Jason Kidd. Number 1, Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah. My number 5 is on Barbosa. Number 4. Number 4, Marbury. Number 3, Kevin Johnson. Number 2, Jason Kidd. And number 1, Steve Nash.
All right.
There
you y'all take Barbosa off when you heard criteria.
You said what?
Like, y'all could easily just swap in Chris Paul like for Barbosa and had a decent list.
Yeah, I could have. But I already committed. Barbosa
speaking of documentaries, I did see. What'd you say?
So Barbosa go give me the dub this week.
Okay. Speaking of documentaries, I did see HBO is doing a documentary on Tiger Woods, which should be interesting.
Oh, that should be dope.
Tiger Woods, y'all. Camille, you frozen?
She is. She gone, bro.
Oh, see,
you staring hard.
And we all was looking like, wait, what?
No, I already knew, bro. I was looking. I was like, oh, we lost to share it out. I ain't know you ain't realize it.
All right. Well, that's the show for this week. Thank you for joining us. Make sure that you like the show, rate us, review us, join the Facebook group, all that stuff. For the point guard of the crew, her Twitter is at CAMILLEMOANE.
MONAE.
Because
her mom is fancy.
Yeah, there you go. I am at Bucks Burner on Twitter.
So you get.
I also forget sometimes. So this week only, you can go at @double_Eric J on Twitter because that'll probably be tweeting about basketball shit from there too.
This week only.
Yeah.
One night.
Then unfollow. I don't want that shit.
Damn.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchup, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
We got it back. Hey!
Hello, Millie!
Man, everything just shut down. I was sitting there like, dang.
Who's this?
I was like, there go the video. I was like, dang. That's
it's funny because I was just going through and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw you and I'm like, damn, Camille is staring hard as hell at me right now. Like, it was unnerving for a second. We signed you off. So if you want to do it yourself, you can. But.
Well, that means I will have an early night. No video to edit. So I'm Camille, point guard of the crew. Wait, that's not how I do my outro. Man, I'm all thrown off. You already did it. They gave you my socials. Follow me. Do your thing.
Tim?
C'est la vie. Goodbye.
Peace out.
Ciao. I don't know.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.